are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I am fine. I am doing so much better than I was the other Monday. I was going through some things, honey.
No, I feel you. I'm just hot today. That's about it.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I am freezing cold.
Oh, really?
I'm not even in my usual place. Um, but I am
Oh, yeah.
freezing. Hello, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
So today I am Desiree, Mother to Earth. Some people know me as Delilah Sky. And so I am a Reiki practitioner. I am a doula. I am a multitude of things. So today we are going to get into doing my phone is on 20%. Okay, it's fine. No worries. It is okay. Put it on low battery mode and we're going to be good.
Right.
But okay, so today we are doing the inner child healing work, meditation. And what I usually like to do, like we did the last time, we want to all go ahead and get on one accord. So if you have meditated before, or if you have never meditated before, this all just puts us on one accord just to go ahead and calm our minds and calm our bodies itself. It's just actually just a release and relax the tension that you might be holding on that you didn't even know you were holding on to. So this breathing technique, what we're gonna do, we're gonna breathe in for 4 seconds. I'm gonna count to four. We're gonna hold it for four, and then we're gonna blow out for four. Okay? Y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let me catch my breath. I had ran up the steps. My mama told me to take some out the oven, and I forgot to take it out the oven. So yeah, I was running up the steps trying to get back to you. But okay, we good.
I got you.
So let's take it in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Release. And you're releasing that whole time we counting to four. You're releasing that whole time. You're breathing in that whole time we counting to four. You're gonna be holding that breath the whole time we're counting to four. So let's do three more sets of those. Take it all in. Hold it, hold it. Blow it out. Another time. Take it in. One. Hold it, hold it. Blow it out. And I like the way Amina's doing it. So if you're doing it with your eyes closed, we can do it that way too. And you can just count your four counts. Last time, let's make this a good one. Take it all in. Take it all in. Hold it. Let it out. Oh, I counted to five that time, but you got the point.
Had to let it go just a little extra longer.
Yeah, y'all feel loosened up a little bit.
Yes.
Good, good. How often do you usually meditate, Amina?
I have been trying to do at least once a week, if not multiple times a week. But I'll have like some that are like really short ones, and then some that I'll do like a longer period of time for like at least 30 minutes if I can.
Yeah, I feel like when I first started meditation, I was really like messing myself up with trying to actually sit there and actually trying to force myself to sit there for about 20 to 30 minutes. It was really hard. Great breathing exercise. Yes, thank you, Vibe Street Studios. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. But yeah, I feel like I was just really frustrating myself by trying to sit there for 30 minutes and it was just like, it didn't feel like it was doing
Right.
anything. I just felt like I was just sitting there and doing nothing. I'm like, I could be doing so much with those thoughts running through my head. But at the same time, you have to allow those thoughts to fester. You have to allow those thoughts to come and go and float like clouds so you can actually be able to sit and think about what it is that you're wanting to actually do instead of like, oh yeah, dang, this bill due. Oh yeah, this rent is due. And I gotta wash the dishes. And I gotta wash the clothes. Like you really stressing yourself out. Just let this shit fly by. Just
Right.
let it go by. Just let it ride. Like it's gonna happen either way. So I mean, you might as well at least get you like 5 to 10 minutes. Like if I can give me 5 to 10 minutes in the morning time, like before everybody else wake up, everybody know. Well, not everybody know, but I like to tell my followers that since I am a mom, since I am a wife, I really have like that 5 to 10 minutes is important to me before everybody wake
Right.
up. Like I'm trying to have this peaceful, quiet house before everybody wake up because shit, I gotta be there for y'all, but I'm gonna need somebody to be there for me.
Right, right.
So sometimes you don't have that person to be there for you, so you gotta sometimes show up for yourself, versus leaning on somebody else or everybody else or anybody else for that matter. I know growing up, like we usually have our moms or we have our dad or somebody in our family that we can lean on. So it's kind of get hard when we out here in the world. You know, some of us, our black families, they be like, "Well, you 18 now, so
Right.
okay, you go ahead and go about your business," and that's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard. So it's just sometimes we got to be there for ourselves. We have to sit back and be that mom that we feel like we need at times. Like I fuss at myself all the time. Like if I know I'm supposed to be doing something for my business, I'm like, Desiree, you need to get your ass up. You know you're supposed to be doing XYZ. Look, this ain't it. Like if you feeling like sometimes I know I can get in a bratty mood. Like I'm a can my sign is a Cancer,
Oh
and
yeah.
our emotions be every
Every,
which way, up, down, whatever. I don't like something you said. It's on. Let's go. But I try to calm that down by meditating or sitting in my moods. And another thing that I felt like that helped me was the inner child meditation or inner child healing. You can just really look up inner child healing on Google or Pinterest, and you can get a few tips. I just like to get the tips that I know that has worked for me. As far as when I say I was maybe if I feel like I'm acting bratty today, like my husband asked me to do something simple, and I'm just like, no, that's not what I want to do. Like
right.
that does not pique my interest at all.
Mhm.
So I'll get into a more so standpoint where I don't want to do that, but I know it's something in my inner child that I need to feed when I don't want to give into certain spaces or certain
Right.
questions when I don't want to give into those type of things. So we have done the one accord. I just like to make sure we have an explanation going
Right.
before we can actually get started. So we don't just be on here talking.
Right.
So, so what I usually like to do, this I don't know if it's gonna be hard for y'all, but it was really hard for me. Just as far as dealing with trauma growing up, being molested growing up, it was a lot of shit to deal with. That I didn't realize I had to deal with growing up from 9 years old until now. So I don't know. I just like to give a fair warning that this is what I did, and I had to go really back into a place where I didn't want to go back into a place. Some people childhood trauma could be just their mama just yelling at them and it didn't
Right.
really resonate with them well because they were so soft or they were so timid. So childhood trauma can be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be something drastic, something big. It could be when you ask for a piece of candy for dinner and your mom before dinner and your mama told you no. Like it could be anything that is still sitting you with you right now from your childhood to now is childhood trauma. So you need that part healed in you so you can be able to receive your blessings or you can be able to receive the things that you have manifested. So, what I like to do, we did our breathing work, we did our breathing exercise and our technique. So, I would just get into a space. And like I said, we get into a space and you can close your eyes or you don't have to, but it's totally up to you. I would just get into a space and I would just sit there for about 10 to 15 minutes. Excuse me. I would sit in that place for about 10 to 15 minutes and I would just, like we said before, allow those thoughts to come and go like clouds. When you first sitting there, people say you trying to quiet your brain. I don't try to quiet my brain. I let all those thoughts play out. Everything that has happened in the day, everything that has happened from last week, everything that I like.
Oh, thank you. Can you hear me? Um,
Girl, I don't know what happened.
right. I was like, uh oh. Why be acting different sometimes?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties. Spirit don't want somebody to get this information. But okay, so where were we? Basically, what I would do, like I said, we would get back into that space and we would get back into that space and allow the thoughts of the day or the thoughts of the week, however you may see fit, to come in and manifest. We would think back or retreat back to those feelings, think back to any time a person did us dirty, or you can even think back into a time where a person made you feel really happy or feel really excited on the inside. But while we are doing these things, while we are visualizing what has happened in our day, we are allowing ourselves to focus on our breathing. And when you are focusing on that breathing, that's what's actually allowing you to release or allowing you to relax. That's what's actually causing you to forget your or release your thoughts, as some people may say. It's just putting yourself into that mode or getting your body ready. You know how before you go to sleep, people say you shouldn't have the light on because it kind of activates something where your brain is not ready or registered to go to sleep. So we make sure we are in the dark. This is that breathing technique or that breathing work or those thoughts festering and wandering and roaming. That's just actually you telling your body, hey, it's time to relax. It's time to chill out. It's time to meditate. It's time for us to get into our quiet place because meditation can be a form of self care as well. So let's ensure we are taking those deep, long, strong breaths before we get into that inner space. And now we are going to visualize that little boy or that little girl when you were younger. Little girls, I don't know if it might be the pigtails for y'all. I don't know if it might be the beads with the clamps. Boys, I know y'all had these Nike haircuts with your shoes untied, your mama's nice and clean, and then you come back home all dirty and stuff. So let's just take that time to visualize our little people, the little person that is still within all of us, because that little person has to be fed. So if you are now seeing this person, take yourself back to a time where you feel like your voice wasn't heard, or where you felt like your mom or your parent or your guardian could have done better with explaining something to you. Take yourself back to that time. For some of our trauma victims, take yourself back to you have I'm sorry to say, but you have to take yourself back to that time where things were not so great. Take yourself back to that first time where you felt like things were not as great as they should be, or you felt like you weren't being heard, or you felt like you were touched inappropriately. Take yourself back to that space. And what you're gonna do is you see yourself in this place right before it has happened, whatever detrimental thing that has happened, or whatever is still affecting you now on the way you respond, the way you react to your sister, cousin, friend, brother, aunt, co-worker, boss. Take yourself back to that time on how you react. And if you can see that that space, if you can visualize that space right before it happens, tell yourself what you wanted to hear. Tell yourself what you would like to know. Shit, you can tell yourself the person who you are now. Just let them know it's gonna be okay. Let them know that you are here. Let them know that the things that has happened or the things that are on their way to happen, let them know that they are strong and they'll be able to get through it because you were built for this life. Let them know, let them know of all the insecurities and the trials and the tribulations that you face. Let them know, talk to them, tell them what you have encountered and how different things have made you feel and what type of perception you felt from that or what type of justification you felt like taking the route you did. You have to sit down and actually visualize yourself in the room with little Desiree or little Amina or little Vibe from the streets. You have to visualize yourself as that younger you. And sometimes, like I said, it's hard. This shit is hard. It's hard every time. But it's all for you to rise to your greater path. So when you visualize that person, give them a hug also while you're talking to them. That it's not your fault if someone hurts you. Let them know what was said the last affirmation. The things that you deal with, that anyone else deal with, has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. That's all on them. Let them know that it's gonna be okay. Let them know that you rose to your greatest success in this present moment. Or shit, you could tell them that you will continue to rise at your greatest success. Tell them what you have been manifesting has already came to light, has already came to fruition. If you are still in a bad place right now in this current time, you can even tell your inner child that we just won $1 million on this lottery and things is looking good for us. We got our meditation coach and we are mentally healthy. We are mentally well. We are forever healing on this journey. We are never truly healed. It's an everyday working task force. Let them know that you are there for them because most of us just feel like we didn't have anyone there for us. And that's the issue. Tell them that you love them. Oh my goodness. Tell them that you love them because a lot of us or some of us has missed out on that or wanted to hear I love you more. Some of us will call funky head, dog headed, bitches, hoes, whatever, which is disgusting for a parent to call their child. But some of us have actually dealt with that. Tell them that they're not a bitch, they're not a hoe, that you're not ugly. We have to, it sounds minute, but we have to tell our younger self those things in order for us to rise and to be here for our greatest occasion. Everybody want to talk about manifest, but we have to clean these energies. So now I want you to get to a point where we're gonna tell little Amina, little Desiree that we love them. Tell them that we are inspired by them, that their journey spoke to us. And when you are ready, you can come out of this meditation and you can try this meditation on your own. You don't necessarily have to be talked through it. You can just visualize. Visual visualization is everything. Like you can see if you can see it, it's real. Like you can make it real. You can just close your eyes and envision it happening, coming to fruition for you. Just oh my goodness. I try not to sound like it's just so easy, but it really is.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. It's so easy. Just gotta be like consistent and disciplined in it.
Exactly, exactly. I also wanted to leave you guys with like some tips as far as inner child healing. So, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with chakras, but some people are, some people aren't. So, with your chakra alignment, you have different chakras in the body that assist you and assist your way through life. So they are different colors. With the inner child healing, that particular color is actually yellow. That's the solar plexus. So anytime where you see yellow, if you wear yellow, a yellow shirt, yellow pants, if you're out in the sun, you eat yellow foods, maybe squash. I don't eat squash, but yellow stuff, lemons. If you are putting yellow like around you, becoming in your surroundings, it is helping with your childhood, your inner childhood healing. Um, you can do any chakra color actually to help with different chakra. You can do wear red or eat red things for your root chakra. So I like to give that. I have to leave with my ratchet affirmations.
Yes.
Don't let this. Yeah, I know I'm at my mama house. This my mama ratchet affirmation. Don't tell her I told you. Don't let them hoes stress you out. Fuck them. Period. That's the affirmation I'm gonna leave y'all with today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Amina, thank you for having me.
Oh,
I
thank you.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you always and the wisdom that you share. So thank you so much for coming on here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me. I'm sorry I had so many technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, you fine. I do. I be doing me dirty sometimes with this,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
okay.
We're gonna be consistent and they're gonna see us and then they're gonna be like, okay, let me just give her some time and stop playing with her. I'm weak. Okay, so I'll see you later. Oh, thank you for your order. I got you coming. I'm gonna have it out for this week. So thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Yes, I was like, I gotta support. Let me go buy some stuff.
I sure appreciate it. I was like, oh, I mean, and I'm saying your name.
Yes.
But I will see you guys next time.